Hi, it's Fiona here, and I'm at eBay Australia. The address for that site is www.ebay.com.au. Just a little about eBay. It's the 7th most popular site in Australia. It's got 80% of its traffic comes from Australia, but it also gets visitors from the UK and the US, New Zealand, China, and India, and other countries. According to trafficestimate.com, eBay Australia received around about 28 million visitors in the last 30 days. So that's almost 3 times more people than Trade Me, its New Zealand auction site equivalent. And it should give you a good sense of, how big and how popular this website is. Now, research on eBay used to be a whole lot easier than it is nowadays. So much of the information you wanted to access, you really could just by going to the relevant section. But eBay has outsourced its research to Terapeak, who are an American research company. So if you want to research products and categories on eBay, you will have to pay for a membership at Terapeak. However, all is not lost. So there is still some research you can do using the site, and it's obviously free, but you will need to log in and to access it. So you'll need an eBay account, which is free to set up, so that you can have a troll through the site and get to some of the research. Okay, so for the purposes of this example, we're going to pretend that we're thinking of selling LCD TVs in Australia, and we want to understand the competitiveness of the market. So first of all, we can look at the current listings by submitting a query to the site search engine. So to do that, all I need to do is go up here and pop in LCD, and you can see that there's an auto suggest that pops up, and I'm going to click on that. And then it's going to ask me, do I want to choose a category and narrow down my search? Well, I do, because, otherwise I'll get, LCD cables and whatever. I'll just take the televisions. So from this page, you can see what's current. You can see what sort of brands are being sold on eBay. You can see the level of interest in those brands by the number of bids. So Samsung's obviously very popular. You can see what people expect for a product. So here's a 26-inch Telefunken that you can buy now for $400, and so on and so on. So you can have a good look around and see, what's there and what people are generally asking in terms of the pricing for their products. Now, you might say, well, hey, that's not very helpful. I want to know what was actually sold. Well, you can see that information as well. What you need to do is head up to this option here called Advanced Search. So we're just going to click on that. And you can see if you scroll down a little bit, there's this option for completed listings. All we need to do is check that and just research, push search again. So what this means is if the number is in green, the price is in green, it's sold. The price is in red, it hasn't sold. So you can see here that this seller who has 1,400 bits of feedback has sold this Tyagi 26-inch TV with a DVD for $400. He's also, this guy's sold a Vision 24-inch, with DVD combo for $265. So you can kind of see from this what's selling and for what price. Now, one of the other really good areas to check out if you're doing some product research is the stores. So they're really serious retailers on eBay, set up stores on eBay. So we're just going to go and have a quick look at those. Now they're pretty simple to access. There's just this menu item here called stores, and we're just going to click on that. and they are classified by category, so we're going to choose electronics. So we've come to the page with all the stores. We can browse by category. We've chosen electronics. Now we're going to look and drill down further. If we don't know the store name that we're looking for, we might decide we're going to look for it by the product. So I'm just going to pop in LCD TV. And you can see that it's found 235 stores with items that match the LCD TV. Now, I can go into any of those stores and have a good look around, but we're just going to choose one. Now, Auction Australia is the name of the store, and I'm looking at it straight off, and I can see that it's got, 46,500 feedback ratings. It's obviously sold a lot of product on eBay. So I can actually drill down, have a look at their shop and see what they're selling. Here in the store, I can see that they've got buy it now TVs over on the left hand side, some with tuners, some without tuners, some full HD. So I've got a view of what sort of products they're selling. I can also get a view of what they've already sold and for how much by clicking on their feedback. And in the last 12 months, they've sold around about 16,500 products, or that's how much feedback they've had. My guess is they're probably selling about 1,500 products a month of various, types and prices, not all LCD TVs. But if you go down and have a look at the last 90 days, then you can get a view of what's being sold and for how much it's being sold. So what we're going to do, the other thing about eBay is that it does have this power seller status symbol that's put next to those high volume shops. Now in Australia there are 5 tiers of these power sellers, and it's all based on their gross monthly sales. So the Australian tier sort of starts at 2,000 per month right up to over 300,000 per month, although I haven't yet figured out how they distinguish between the tiers visually. So if anybody's got any clues about that, do leave a comment on the site. So that's eBay. What I wanted to finally show you was what used to be available in the site. It's no longer available, but it used to be called eBay Marketplace Research, and for a modest fee you could go in and have a look at some of the research. I went looking for this Fast Pass. It's showing up on Australia's eBay site. However, when I went to buy it, it wasn't available, so I'm not quite sure, how you're supposed to do that. But you get a range of information from buying that research. That research is now provided to eBay stores and customers via Terapeak. So you need to go to Terapeak to view it and to purchase it. So, and this is the Terapeak kind of intro, and there's lots of information about Terapeak at the Terapeak website, which is, www.terapeak.com. So that is eBay Australia. It's all for me on this tutorial, but do stay tuned. We've always got plenty more.